we were very fortunately sent this via Laura White directly last week. She's a Grammy Nominated recording artist and songwriter. From an early age, Laura White was writing songs on the piano. This is where she honed her songwriting craft and her unique vocal ability. Laura was later chosen to be in a soul band alongside Mike Ronson. Laura has penned songs for multiple artists, including Rita Ora's Grammy Nominated New York Raining. Laura also co-wrote and featured with Galantis on their hit Love on Me. She has also worked with Beverly Knight, Naughty Boy, Hugel, Miss Banks, Bugsy Malone and Mr. Jam, with most recent features including smashes from the likes of James Carter, Lucas and Steve and Cash Cash, and has recently written for Alicia Keys, Rag and Bone Man, Kelly Clarkson, Andre 3000, Galantis, Inner, JP Cooper, Matoma, Steps and Timmy Trumpet, Stormzy, Tiny Temper and Beverly Knight. Her music has been streamed billions of times on Spotify, and she has written numerous music scores for Netflix, The Bull Type on the BBC, many HBO adverts including one alongside Missy Elliott. Laura also co-wrote and featured on the soundtrack for 4 Kids and It, the blockbuster movie starring Michael Caine. She also penned the Voice Australia winner's single Nobody for Taryn Stokes, charting at number 1. In 2024 she released her incredible debut album Woman to Woman, which is a class album by the way, and I'm not just saying that, it is wonderful. One of the best-selling pre-orders of the year, featuring, Dan, some of the world's most successful songwriters, Toby Gad, Kathy Dennis and Egg White. Laura White will also release a string of singles in the lead-up to the album, including more collaborations with Galantis, and will spend much of the year touring the UK. Recent shows include London, Manchester dates, playing for the BBC with the BBC Philharmonic as well, which is orchestral, Dan, which I like a bit of. Laura has also featured on TV shows This Morning, Good Morning Britain, Lorraine, Loose Women and Alan Titchmarsh. We love a bit of Green Fingers and Alan Titchmarsh, don't we? We don't mind a bit of that, a bit of gardening. Laura has played arenas, theatre tours and many incredible gigs, including being asked to perform shows for hundreds of celebrities, alongside, Dan, duetting with Mariah Carey, Manchester United and many more. Laura was also the only contestant of all time raised in Parliament due to hundreds of thousands of people petitioning over her exit, leaving the X Factor, in my opinion, far too early. My Nana Brenda voted for Laura every week, and my granddad said, "Are you voting for that Laura White again from Bolton?" And my Nana used to go, "Yep, that's my girl, that Laura White." And do you know what? Once me Nana had someone locked in on X Factor, and I'm sure your Nan did the same, they weren't for budging. They were not for budging. And she chuckled at that when I told her last week. TV Awards named it the biggest TV exit of all time. Recent podcasts including Laura include Global's Jenny Faulkner's podcast Rum Pod, and many music podcasts on songwriting, including Bjorn Ulvaeus from ABBA on their podcast, Dan, and Louise Golby's Ivor Novello podcast. Laura also recently went viral overnight with her performance alongside DJ AG, recent performances followed by Will Smith and Ed Sheeran. Laura also just went viral with her self-written tribute to Ricky Hatton, which you'll hear very, very soon, amassing hundreds of thousands of TikToks and Instagram hits, releasing the song for fans around the world. And do you know what? Do you want the bonus bit, Dan? She's from just down the road. She's from Atherton. She is an Atherton girl. She is a northern girl. And when she went on the X Factor and they asked her where she was from, she said the mighty town of Bolton. So before we do anything else on tonight's show, it is time to hear the release of Laura White's Northern Girl, otherwise known as Ricky Hatton, right here on Bolton FM. And she was on here a long time ago, and she said she can't wait to be back. Unfortunately, she's rehearsing at the moment, so she can't do an interview with us, but she'll be doing it very, very soon. Here is your first listen on Bolton FM ever of Northern Girl, otherwise known as Ricky Hatton, from the legend, the songwriter, and the singer from Atherton and from Bolton. It's the legend that is Laura White on Bolton FM. Well, with songwriting and tributes like that, Danny, it makes me proud to be a northern lad. I'll tell you now. That is Laura White's Northern Girl on Bolton FM, a tribute to the legend that is Ricky Hatton, Dan. What a fighter he was, by the way. Absolute legend of the boxing ring, Danny, the squared circle. What a tragedy, Danny, what a tragedy. We've not obviously spoke about it yet. Obviously it has been covered in the masses. I saw Campbell's interview yesterday with the television.
City as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Danny Jackson's tribute to him at the game, by the way, days after, was absolutely astronomically beautiful. A real tragedy, Danny. I remember watching him growing up. So do yourself, so do you. Ricky was the people's champion, wasn't he? He was a quality fighter, but a great guy, and just never came away from being a normal guy, did he? He never really embraced the celebrity status. He was just well known by everyone. And the thing that always stuck out with Ricky was that he said that his biggest achievement in boxing or in his life was his fan base. It wasn't even the medals or the things he won or the fights that he had against the likes of Mayweather and Pacquiao. It was his fan base. 30,000 going out to Vegas. There would be thousands.
To that with my granddad earlier in the morning. It's obviously a tough one. Obviously, when anyone in the world of sport who you look up to or you've grown up watching sadly departs, but you can look back at his career and the memories of him and be proud of what he was.
What do you think of the track, my mate? Beautiful, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great track. As you said, she wrote it in a short period of time. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Absolutely tremendous. Laura has shared some more information, and she said that she's playing a live show on October the 9th at Pizza Express Live in Holborn. If you want a road trip, you can get tickets online for Laura's next show. Just type in Laura White on Google and you will find the opportunity there to get tickets to go and watch her live. And my word, we will be going as soon as we can possibly get there. And you can also get the Ricky Hatton song now, which of course is aptly named Northern Girl, on all of your favourite platforms as well. Apple Music, via all your platforms, on your Spotify as well. And please give it a lot of support, because not only does it support Laura, but it helps pass that message on that Ricky was a fantastic person. And every lyric in the song promotes exactly who he was, what he was about. And it will inspire young kids out there to live up to what he did in his career. A beautiful track. We can't thank Laura enough for sending that over to us. Fully mastered, and she's given us the best version that we could have got, and we can't thank her enough. We'll try and get down and see you, Laura, very, very soon. Hopefully we get to interview you very soon as well and talk more about your career. You're an absolute star and you're a legend, and we can't thank you enough for that beautiful track. We will be back just after this with more Midweek FANalysis on Bolton FM.